What's up, guys? This is Gwen Stacy. I'm trying a new format, so leave a comment below if you guys like it this way or you want to go back to the normal way. Do you guys want to know who the Red Hawk is? Let's get into it. Like I always say in these videos, I'm only going to give you the basics so you'll know who the character, so you'll know more, about the character. Also, if I get anything wrong, let me know in the comments below, or if I leave something very important out, just leave it in the comments below. So, right off the bat, General Ross. If you know who the Hawk is, you know who he is. He hated Bruce Banner. The program in which the accident happened, where Bruce Banner became the Hawk, he was the head of that, and Ross felt like, since all of his credentials and the things that he does, he thought he should have been the head of that mission. So he didn't like that at all. So right off the back, he didn't like Bruce Banner. Also, he didn't think Bruce Banner was a tough guy. He wasn't the epitome of what a man should be. That's how he felt. To add fuel to the fire, Bruce Banner and Betty Ross ended up liking each other. So that was a no-no for Ross. So after the accident, Ross was always trying to capture the Hawk because he thought also that Bruce didn't deserve that power. He was jealous of the Hawk's power, so he wanted to have the Hawk's powers to himself. After years of losing to the Hawk, he made all these Hawk busters, ain't bust not one Hawk. He ended up committing treason and hooking up with MODOK. Him and MODOK let loose the Abomination. The Abomination fought the Hawk, but of course the Hawk won. Somewhere in there, the Abomination ended up killing Betty Ross. So Ross just felt so bad, for he committed treason to his country, and then he ended up getting his daughter killed. It was his fault, but he still blamed it on the Hawk. So the leader and again MODOK showed up to Ross and said, look, we can bring your daughter back, and we can also give you the power to beat the Hawk. So he can't resist that at all. So what he ended up doing was he ended up going with MODOK and the leader, and the leader had a satellite gun. It was like in space, and he shot the Hawk with it, and it not only did it knock the Hawk out, but it also siphoned the Hawk's gamma rays and powers and things. So what he did was he took the Hawk's power, and then he put it into Ross, and making Ross the Red Hawk. What Ross didn't know at the time is that they had already brought Betty back, and he also made a new Hawk called the Red She-Hawk. So the She-Hawk was sent to kill the Red Hawk, and the Red She-Hawk was sent to kill the Red Hawk. And the Red Hawks, they have a ability to siphon off energy. And so what happened is that while they were fighting, the Red Hawk, he was already fighting somebody else. So he was already in a weakened state. So when the Red She-Hawk showed up, she beat him up real bad, and then she started taking his energy, and she was going to kill him, but then she said, I can't kill you. And he was like, why not? It's like, because you're my father. And so that's how we found out, because for a long time when the Red Hawk came out, no one knew who the Red Hawk was, because he would always be red and hawked out. So in that fight, in that issue of that comic book, I don't know the numbers, that's when everybody found out who the Red She-Hawk was, and also found out who the Red Hawk was. So after that, some other stuff happening, but these things doesn't matter. The Hawk eventually beat the Red Hawk, because the Red Hawk, the madder he get and the more energy he takes into his body. And he's like he can take in energy, but he doesn't have a good way to expel it. So he overheats, his body overheats. The Green Hulk has a better way. When he get mad, y'all know when the Hulk gets mad, he gets stronger. So the Red Hulk gets mad, he gets hotter, and his body start breaking down on him. The Green Hulk gets mad, he started getting stronger. So they finally met up and they fought, and the Hulk was beating him up. Cause see, like base level, the Red Hawk is stronger. Both at their base level, the Red Hawk is stronger than the Green Hawk. But as the fight continued, the Red Hawk started overloading, and the Green Hawk was just getting stronger and stronger. And so he ended up beating him. The Red Hawk is sometimes part of the Avengers. Sometimes he's a good guy. Sometimes he's an anti-hero. He switched back and forth. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that was enough information for you guys to understand who the Red Hawk was. And if you did like it, like and subscribe, and y'all stay true.